right then, so here we are trying to be back with Crone's Crucible. Right now our video is not cooperating entirely, so we're not on video at the moment, but I will be putting this on in a few moments when I get everything straightened out and the faces are in the right places. We have had life drop on us with a lead brick, so we've been off for a week or two here, and we're trying to regroup, figure out what we've got. So it's been very interesting. What has happened to the rest of you while my life has been falling apart? I guess that's the shadow of my mic. Let me move that.
Less falling apart and more just frantically, looking for work.
I've got family drama going on over here.
Over here.
Oh, no.
Apparently I do too. I didn't know that they were family.
What's a life?
That don't sleep in the hallways ever.
Okay, so I sort of have the videos up. Mike's off camera right now, but at least he's got the camera up. So we are sort of in our places. They're not exactly perfect, but we've at least got faces on the screen now instead of old pictures of us. So we're set to go. So let me start trying to set this scenario that we've got and what we were doing last time. I also have a small dog who now has a lot of people in the house that she barks at constantly because she's not used to so many people. So that's probably going to come over at some point. Anyway.
Not be a chihuahua.
It might as well be. Anyway, what happened last time was at the last moment they got word that the lords had finally met and agreed to support them with this party. They finally knew that they had been believed, that the lords were behind them, and they got their costumes, headed off to the party. The garden was filled to overflowing. Now, I am looking at a slightly different screen than they are. Let me put the screen on that they're looking at the moment, because they're looking at kind of the image of what they had magical colored globes that were floating around the gardens, dancing around and so forth. And when the group arrived, there were upwards of 500 or more people in the manor, in the gardens, on the front lawn. They were all over the place. The party went on for some time. Various things occurred, and then suddenly the climactic moment, they bring out the drinks to have a drink in the name of the gods and in the name of the joy of misrule and all of the things that were going on. And at this point, you suddenly realize that the food's been fine. People have been eating the food. In fact, they've been drinking the wine all night, no problem. But these fancy pitchers of wine are brought out, hewers, if you will, of wine, and people are raising their glasses to have this toast in the name of the gods and the Cassalanters, and toast everybody and everything. People are kind of a little drunk at this point. Epiphany managed, and several others managed, to knock drinks out of hands, yell, do various things to get people not to drink. They managed to save about, more or less, a little less than half of the people dropped their glass, were scared out of their glass, or simply threw their glass away, terrified. So you saved about 208 people from drinking the thing. However, quite a number of other people did drink and fell unconscious all over the gardens, in the house, everything else. As you realize that things are starting to hit the fan and you look around, some of you, and I'll get more details on that in a moment, some of you headed through the mudroom and started into the house. And you see the servants, the ordinary servants, picking up bodies and very carefully laying them in neat rows. And you actually, those of you who go in, can hear from some of them low mutterings. They're actually counting.
Okay, so did we actually get in there?
A couple of you did not. You remained behind. You were waving your arms.
Yeah. So yeah, because you know, when the hot dark elf at the party suddenly turns into the thing, like, you know, it's going to distract people.
I hadn't even
The
considered
visual.
that. That's so much more funny.
Yeah, and
Visual on
that's
Wow.
pretty much what happened. Is he suddenly
Yeah.
turned into this thing, scared a lot of people out of their drinks. They just simply dropped their drink and in shock.
Yeah.
To set a little bit of what you are seeing around you. Which people headed immediately in? First, tell me that. I don't remember who.
I grabbed hold
Cashin.
of Shepard and was basically coaxing him along. It was basically, you need to show me which way to go to this basement type deal.
Yeah, the second people started dropping, I probably would have, still in character, would have probably started shuffling and hurting Effie along. Like,
Hobbling
on.
along or something. Yeah.
Come on, time to go in. Time to go in.
All right. So the question is, are any of you like delaying in the garden to act as a rear guard, or are you just all hurting yourself as fast as you can through the house?
I think Epiphany and Shepard had a moment of just like mind sync where they're like, yeah, we're getting these assholes.
Time to go.
Cashin is just briskly walking his way towards the manor as he is wearing a dress, and so he's not fully accustomed to it.
But it is very flexible.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
It's a battle skirt.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
He can make it
What?
a battle skirt, but
It's
no.
airy.
All right, so where we start as it stands out, because I'll have to kind of set this up. All of you are at least in the mudroom. Some of you might be in the main entryway. Am I getting that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Are there any servants nearby?
Yes, there's servants all over the place. Some of them are looking very shocked, don't know what's going on. Some of them look like they are doing, as I say, as you come through the mudroom and you go into the entryway heading towards the back that you've seen before. You see the people, as I mentioned before, as you stoop just a moment to look at them, you realize they are breathing, albeit shallowly. They are not deeply breathing, but they are currently apparently unconscious. They are not dead. And the servants are dragging them into these careful rows, and you hear some of the servants counting.
As we're going, would I be able to as we're kind of going, would I be able to activate the legend lore aspect of Golor to try to see if Golor knows, like, is there a way to, like, disrupt this ritual by messing up the numbers? Can't hear you.
I'm not going to have you roll for that. Golor would not really know. He is guessing himself because he doesn't know precisely what's going on. He has guessed all along to a large extent of what is happening and why they are doing this. But he is able to put two and two together that basically they apparently need a certain number of bodies, and that would kind of be what he would share with you, that apparently they are counting how many bodies they have.
Okay.
All right.
So there you go.
Okay. So as we're said, and now I want to draw some of the other scenes that you see as you leave the garden, so forth. In the garden behind you and kind of following behind, keeping their eye on the guards and what have you. There's quite a number of Cassalanter guards around. They are inside the house. They are out in the gardens. They were just strolling, not doing much, same as Laerl, Captain Banders, and the other guard that were guarding Laerl. They were just kind of strolling, not doing much. They are staying very close to Laerl. All of your other main faction people are also out there in the garden and around. And as they see all of this happen, they start gathering together. They've kind of talked this over, and they are backing you up, coming with you pretty much, preparing for a battle. They realize that something's going on. As you look across the garden, Shepard specifically last time asked about the children. The children are with their mother, far off in kind of the northern middle part of the garden. They're well away from the mudroom. She is shepherding them away from the screaming people. And with her are 2 guards. As the last of you disappears, who is the last one, do you think, to go through the door into the manor?
Probably Epiphany, I would think.
I would say either Epiphany or maybe Varys.
Yeah.
All right, let's have both Varys and Epiphany roll perception to see what all is noticed as you depart the garden. Your last look at the garden and the lights.
Epiphany is just frantically looking around for their team and the grandkids.
The grandkids you have seen, that I will grant you. Varys is also a bit distracted, but one of the things that Varys notices, and Epiphany does not, Epiphany spotted the children with their mother up the more northern end of the garden. Then he turned, went in, did not notice what Varys did, that suddenly all of the Cassalanter guards lose the image, and just like what you saw the night at the Troll Skull Alley, they all turn into these devils. And they are now moving towards the mudroom door, following you. They are trying to stop you. So this is the setting that you have. Every guard in the house now no longer looks like a guard, with the exception of the real guards for Laeral, which is Captain Banders and an ordinary guard.
So we're going.
Okay.
So the mudroom and everything, and like the rest of the group is heading one direction, but Lady Cassalanter and the kids went off to like a different direction.
Correct. Yes.
Ooh.
And you also noticed that Victoro Cassalanter has vanished. He vanished very quickly as the drinks were taken. You noticed that was one of the first things that happened. Was
Almost
he had
magical.
He went for, well, it wasn't magical. You saw him leave the garden right away as the drinks were being taken. He left the garden. So he is somewhere in the house ahead of you or below you. He has already gone in.
You said that there were guards with the mother and the kids? Are they still guards, or are they now demon?
They are the devils, and the children, the last glimpse you get of them, the children look like they are disturbed by the sight of the devils. They do not look like they, excuse me if I keep waving, I've got flies.
Yes, many flies.
So then, I have a question once Varys is done.
My only other question is whether the devil guards, my apologies, the devil guards look to be aggressive towards them, or whether they look to be protecting them.
They look to be protecting the children, but they certainly looked like they were looking around for you and aggressive towards you.
That's fine. Okay, so Varys, using monk speed, sprints up to the manor, joins the rest of the party.
All right. So at this point, just to give you this, the battle map that I've got is not totally accurate, because there is a cast of thousands going on here. There are, I'll call them bodies, though they are not deceased. There are bodies laying all over the place. You are having to step around arms and legs and what have you of these people that have dropped in doorways and in the garden and in the hallways, and the servants are dragging them over to the side, lining them up so you can get through in the middle. But there are places that people dropped in inconvenient places. So it's a little bit of difficult terrain as you start your way through the manor and try to get to where you need to go under the stairs where that entry was down into the temple. So I will move you over to the battle map at this point so that you can kind of see what I've got set up. We're not in the correct places yet because I just now got all of the information. But basically, we've got the house. I am actually, since you've been through here, I'm just going to turn off the dynamic lighting on this. I think we'll have enough difficulties without the dynamic lighting enabled.
I spy a Volo.
Yeah, he's there. But he was dressed up in a costume, a kind of a Bacchus-looking costume.
You said that Verisol saw all the guards in the garden come sprinting up towards the doors after us, right?
Correct. Now, these guards here are the ones with Laeral. I'm on the wrong layer, so you're not seeing that, but these guards here are the ones that are with Laeral. The names are on the good guys. You guys should be able to see the names of good guys, so you shouldn't have any problem with that. And the various faction leaders are there. Everybody's there. Volo is not one of the defenders in the sense of the extra sheet that I have made you. And I'm going to find for DMs and for the viewers out there what I have done. I have basically listed the faction leaders and the important NPCs. And each of them have been given a single sort of legendary action from their actual sheet. They have one power move that they can make, plus they can do an intercept. With a couple of notable exceptions, Jarlaxle and Volo will not intercept. They mind their own skin before they mind others.
Yeah, they don't have the ability to intercept, so what I'm hearing is that if we do use the intercept on them, they'll just die instead of go down.
They'll turn and run. They'll turn and run.
Oh.
They won't.
Epi wants to kill Volo. This would have been a great way to kill Volo.
Yeah. Those people are...
Look, you guys are not making it a good case for Epiphany not to break off.
Just wait until after the demon cult.
Look, save your grandbabies first.
He just mentally dominates him and sends him towards the demon guards, devil guards.
What was that?
Save your grandbabies first.
Yeah, I already told that for trusting the shepherd.
Okay. Yeah, Epiphany sees them go and is like about to, but then notices Lady Cassalanter and the kids and the devil guards.
I'm going to pull all of your faction leaders and what have you up closer to the door. Now, here's how the setup will work on this. You're going to be rolling for initiative here in a moment. Here's how the setup will work. When your turn comes, you may use an action yourself, or you may employ one of the actions of an NPC. They basically...
You'll be able to... Oh, sorry.
You will not use your action. This is in place of your action.
What I was going to ask was, do we still use our bonus action and movement?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
In place of an action, you will use an NPC's action, either the intercept or the legendary action. And once the legendary action is used or the intercept is used, that's off the books. I'll be crossing that off of my sheet, and we won't have that one available anymore that we can do. So, in fact, let me get that up on here so that I can easily cross it off and know what we've got. I'm going to shrink that down. All right, so roll for initiative. I will not roll for the NPCs. I have already rolled for the places for the various devils and what have you. Oh, and I forgot to mention that. Appearing in the trees just like popping into existence. There are imps and the little spine devils of the type that you saw beating on the windows at Castile's house. They are popping into existence or in the branches of the trees, and they are also being called into the fight. So I'm putting them up here.
Yes, because we needed more things to fight.
Of course you did. This is
It's
the
not
big boss fight. What do you think? It's going to be easy?
It's not Curse of Strahd. We don't have the CC capabilities that we did.
That's not our problem. Actually, it's more like that's entirely our problem.
I was about to
That's
say,
not-
it seems like
doesn't-
it's pretty much only our problem.
Exactly.
Okay, so suddenly the branches are filled with these smaller creatures. The imps are quite small. The spine devils are flying, but they're a bit larger than the imps. So they are diving into this as well and heading for you. Someone has called them into play. All right, so do your rolls for initiative. Let me bring this up. I hope I've got all of mine on. I tried to get them on ahead of time. And why is she showing?
Finally.
something on?
I get the non-cleric roll.
Hey.
Me and Epi got the sorcerer rolls. But fair dinkum. I've had pretty good rolls throughout the game. I can take one bad one.
All right, let's see what we've got here. 1, 2,
My high
3,
initiative
4.
Offsets my 4 rolls.
Varus, Cashin, why is your name not showing on there? Your name's missing. That's why. Let me put it on so it
He's
shows.
a rebel.
I'm a rebel.
Rebel without a
With
cause.
a cause.
And he's back.
Back in black.
He
Okay,
did not
so-
get the sack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have? Well, no, it spells on the NPC list. That's why. All right, there is one token there that just looks like a nondescript token on the list of roles. That is because it applies to several different types of names, but since it applies to any number of things, I'm using a generic there rather than the actual picture. So let me put this in descending order, and we will see who's doing first. All right. The first thing that, in fact, let me do something here real quick, because the first thing you see would not be that. The first thing you would see would actually be that. All right.
I knew it.
So he is going to move here. Shepard, you're up next.
Having had a connection with Epi, I will let Epi take care of business, and because we don't know any other entrance way, and I don't know about the whereabouts of.
You slightly, Nokri and the ladies, I know it wasn't all ladies, but Nokri and what I'll call the ladies know that there is a stair from the garden up to the upstairs.
Did I happen to see Amalia take the children?
You would have seen her shepherding them away from the area where you guys are. That was the last thing you saw as you entered, was she basically was taking them and herding them away from the door and the panic.
All right, I will. If I do know this, then I will move my full 30 movement, so I'm pretty close to.
Okay, so you are, that's why I asked to begin with. I said, are you all in the house?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
we were,
you
well,
guys
we
were
outside the house, so-
you guys were going off, and then Epiphany was like, I gotta go this way.
All right, then. Yeah, I'm in. Well, I can't get in the house right now because of the doorways.
Oh, is there a doorway there? Hang on a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the doorways off, all of them.
I'm gonna see, and I can't go in that way. Okay, I just wanted to see if maybe there was one doorway still open. There we go. So, then you said that I was in the mudroom. Do I see an actual bearded devil in front of me?
Right on the other side of that door ahead of you, yes, there is a bearded devil. And oh yes, and Nakri and them also knew that there was this door out of the parlor where they were sitting with Amalia that had the stained glass window on it with the butterfly stained glass window, that as well. So there, some of them know there is a back step going upstairs, and that there's this back entrance through the butterfly door going out the back way as well. So that I will grant that you already know is there.
All right.
And I will
I'm
assume
not gonna go in.
that they probably, when you were at the Troll Skull afterwards, they probably said, look, here's what we saw, this is what went on. I would assume that you guys would share as much detail about the grounds as you could.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to make my way towards the under area to go down to the temple. But since the devil is in my way, we are going to give him a sacred flame. DC 15 or take 10 radiant damage.
Okay, let me get back on the right one. DC 15. That is a hit and 10 radiant damage from him.
I pull out the still currently unattuned mace, and I just wait for him to come towards me.
Very good. Nakri.
Since I was with the shepherd at the time, since when Epiphany decided to sing it out, I pretty much had grabbed him at the time to start getting him to go, like, show me which way to go for that door.
I'm moving the group of you, except for Epiphany who's out in the garden, I'm moving the group of you into the house because that was where we agreed you were starting. That's why I was asking ahead of time, because I wanted to know where you were. Varys would be kind of on the end. Put Dern in a little further out.
Yeah. I would be right behind him. I would see I don't know if I can still keep moving up towards the devil, or if I've already used my full movement to get where I'm at. Like,
no, when
I see
we
2
start.
spells.
Okay, let me see if I can find the second S-spell. Oh yeah, let me get one of them off. Doesn't matter which. Thank you. And no, when we open, you have not had the round movement. We are starting from 0 at this point. So you have movement if you choose to use it.
Okay, so having moved in, like, saying that I'm still following after the shepherd is not part of the actual combat movement, correct?
Correct, it's movement.
Okay. Making sure so I didn't screw things up, because, yeah, I'm just going to run up and start beating on this thing in front of me. So, I will, yeah, I'll clear the distance going around, like, sidestepping the body to,
Leaping forward.
Oops, let me, hold on, let me try to grab you and put you in front of the body. What?
Ah, Mark.
I got it. The devil has appeared. What?
No,
It's too late. They've done it.
No, Volo didn't appear.
Asmodeus is here.
Asmodeus has a great looking beard.
Yeah, Asmodeus is Volo.
Let me take all the characters and click to the front on them so that all these bodies and things won't get in your way. Make sure nobody...
Oh god, if Volo was an aspect of Asmodeus in disguise, that just validates everything Epi's ever said.
It truly would.
It would, but no, I don't think that.
Oh my god. Is this a battle butler?
What? Which? Who?
I'm just making a joke because the butler didn't turn into a devil.
Yet.
He's the really strong demon we were feeling earlier. Watch, that's what happens. We're all gonna die to a butler.
I don't remember. Did I say that I dropped alter self or that I just changed?
I don't remember about dropping it. All I remember is you said you revealed your true self. So with all the things, so I don't know how you accomplished that.
I'll maintain concentration then, and I saw Epiphany has it
I
up.
also realized I don't have a couple of things on this list. Yeah, I'm missing a couple. Let me get this on, and I need one of these on the turn order. All right, those two are where they are supposed to be now. All right. So we are at Cash. Nakri, have you done everything you're going to do? You're right in front of this devil. Have you done it?
Yeah, I moved up. I did not attack because you were saying you were touching certain things, so I just didn't want to.
You are now free to move about the attack.
Yep. I'm gonna just do one-handed because, and then of course, I can do extra attack. Ha 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 ha. It's been a while since I played regular fighter. Blah.
Very good. I think both of those. Yes, both of those hit. So we've got 11 plus 12 is 23 damage. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, so that would be
I was like, where's she getting the
damage.
11 from? That I did my own math.
Okay, he's still up, but he's obviously a little dented from his attempting to block the door to keep you out. And Cashin, you are now up.
All right, so in the interim before this fighting started, he was girding his loins. And with it,
in public.
No, that just means he was
preparing for battle. But yeah,
he was performing the Picard maneuver.
Right.
I know what it means. I was meaning butt.
Yes. What? Sam is the butt? Never.
I mean look it up. He was literally.
He knows. Sam is just hassling you.
You're just joking.
Well, I can't understand it all the time. All right.
Yep. Anyway, go on.
All right. So Cashin does a little sneaky sneak, and getting a good eye on the devil, he fires his crossbow at it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he does.
20. Well, never mind. It's down.
37 is what you were searching for.
And I hadn't gotten all of them up, so I will reuse that particular one. Okay, now.
Cashin just peeks out of the doorway and just smiles at Nakri.
And with that, you begin to hear movement coming through the doors behind you, and you see, and I'm missing one other individual on this list too, but I don't know that it will matter. Actually, I don't think I'll bother, because he won't actually engage. But anyway, you look up Cashin as you hear the sounds. The servants who have been very carefully laying these bodies in line as battle starts in this room, they flee out the door to the north. They just forget about counting and they just run like mad. However, appearing first through the door is Wilford Crowell, the butler. who comes directly up to you, Cashin. Behind him are several, and I'm going to have to measure to see if they can get all the way into the battle. Come here, you. Let's see. No snapping. Yeah, those there will probably only get just in the doorway, about this far. And this one will be kind of behind, and this one will have made it to about here. And this guy will make it to about here.
Oh
And
God, the chef.
these will make it to
He
about
found out that I ruined the meal.
there. First thing that happens, and this will actually take an action for him to shift. The butler dissolves in front of your eyes into a creeping black form.
You called it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I saw it.
we knew that the butler was the shadow monster.
The butler did it.
With the screwdriver in the ballroom.
And Cashin just takes his shape shifting at face value and says, "Hello, Stadget."
And out of the depths of its dark form comes this deep that just sounds like it's licking its lips. All right, it has used an action to switch into its shadow form. Now, and those have moved, and those have moved. I got a little something wrong here. Let me see what we got bind. Oh, those are bind. That's why I got a couple mixed up here. This one actually doesn't belong on. Oh no, these are the ones. Yeah, these are these here. Okay. Got so many characters, I'm getting confused. And do I have imp on? Yes, I do. So they moved up as well. They will start for the door, flying through the door behind Rellion. One of them will get in range of Rellion. Let me see here, about there, headed for Epiphany. These others will start flying this way, about like that. Now the NPCs, you do not have to worry about movement. You will assume they are in range, so do not worry yourself about NPC movement distance. They are simply an action that you take on your round. They are assisting you. All right, the cook has moved up. The devils have moved up. She will move the children further to the north. And Rellion, you are up.
Okay. Having received a telepathic message from his monstrous little brother, Rell is going to spare a single glance backwards before moving into the mansion, using his movement to get up here besides Nakri. And, oh, this is going to be fun. I've been waiting for something like this.
Collateral damage.
Oh, you have no idea what's about to
Kill
occur.
the people!
Just do it.
What people?
Fireball!
Anyway, after a fashion. Anyway, so Rellion is going to raise his prop staff, and you can see at the top of it, it looks like a small ball of fire is collecting at the top, and he grabs it with both hands and he just yells out, "You all shall die!" He slams it on the floor, and the second the fire looks like it's about to launch, it actually changes into a ball of electricity. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm doing this.
Oh.
There we go.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. Great balls of electric.
Oh, so.
So you're doing a fireball
I'm
landing.
launching a
where?
fireball.
Remember, they're people.
I'm sorry, but this is more important.
This is, oh boy.
Right here.
I didn't ask
Right.
how big the room was.
I can see
No,
into the.
I mean, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it goes around. It goes around corners. So right here.
I know what's gonna happen,
I
and
am
it's not gonna be
launching it.
good.
I am. Probably not. I'm launching it right here, and from what I can tell, it gets all right here, and it's hitting everyone. But I'm also using this because these are devils and they've got fire resistance. I'm using
Unity.
Actually, bearded devils only have fire resistance. Go figure. There we go. I am spending 1 sorcery point to change the fire damage into lightning damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
So going for a zap
Okay.
zap.
All right.
Nice.
So that's a 20-foot radius, right?
So but I'm measuring this. It's not getting cash in. Don't you try to do this to me, Mr.
Or what about
That's
the
why
civilians?
He said he's ignoring the civilians. Go ahead.
I'm like it's right here. Just
Mhm.
see
I
the
got you. Yep.
clockwork motion.
Yep.
It's-
Yeah, I
Yep.
get you.
So that's it. Let's see what happens.
Okie doke. So let me start doing some saves here. They need a dex save of 15. So let me start with him.
Come on, all fail, please.
Oh my, he crit failed. Okay, so he took 30 damage. And you not only hear a scream of pain, you hear curses of the worst kind coming out in that hall that goes to the downstairs and the temple. You got Victoro bad. All right, so now I'm going, let's see,
Wait,
1,
what?
2, 3,
Victoro right there.
4.
Oh,
4 of the bearded devils.
I didn't realize it was him.
And the chef.
I'm gonna be completely honest. If these two are innocent civilians, I really don't care at this point. This is for the greater good right now.
No, the first ping you did was Victoro. So you actually hit a bad guy.
All right, so the 4 bearded devils in the range of it rolled a 17, 12, 7, and 5. So the first 2 saved. No, the first one saved. All the others failed. So starting at the top and coming down, the first one in the top saved and took half, which would be 15.
Nice even number.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm
And
assuming
then
that
all
the servant.
the other 3 of them took full damage.
I'm assuming the servants and the chef are in on this to some degree.
Oh, definitely, but they're just getting paid.
Got to move a body off of this. He's behind. Oh, come on. All the bodies are on top of everybody. To front. Actually, well, never mind. I'll just leave it where it is now. Anyway, he took 30. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Next is Wilfred Crowell. Oh, yeah, what?
You said that the party guests were still alive, right?
They were. They aren't now.
My conscience is clean. I'm sorry.
This is why I said
Yes.
Relian was chaotic neutral.
Yeah, see now the
Yeah.
real alignments are coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
I mean,
Okay. The shadow creature took the full damage. I'm going to just cart some of these bodies off the map because any of them that were in that range, they had so little health points left that, and they cannot roll for dex. They have no ability to dodge. Therefore, basically, you will have killed about that many people. All right. So, let me see if I missed anybody. I think I got every. Oh wait,
There's one, but yeah, that's
No, I
one
got
body
him.
bearded devil.
I got him. It's the chef I didn't get. I need.
No, I mean that there's a body behind that.
That's fine.
devil.
So, okay, that's fine. We'll leave him there. So not all of them are dead. Anyway, let me roll for this guy. Ooh, yeah, he's in not good shape.
which one?
The chef. He ain't happy. His best laid recipe is exploding in his face. And I do not have. I've also got to get one more thing on the. Do I have one down here for it? That's what I failed. Got one more item I did not get on the roll order. Just a moment. Got to get one of these tokens up to. I will. It actually rolled higher than you, Relian, but I'll have it go next. That's fine. It's no problem. I'll just have it go now because that's something different going on. Coming out behind the chef as he's waving his arms like he's commanding an army. Come 4 flying knives that are whirling through the air. Now, Varus.
Be our guest, be our guest.
This is
No.
the worst version of Beauty and the Beast. And if this is Beauty and the Beast, is Epiphany the beauty or the beast?
Both.
Okay, so I'm still outside. I can see Epiphany. Does it look like Epiphany is going to be turning around and going for the kids?
Epiphany's about to bolt.
He's
Epiphany!
turned and is heading north.
Epiphany, what are you doing?
And you hear Savio's voice come out. I have something I have to do. Go.
If it's the kids, then they're not being attacked.
Yet. Go.
Would I hear this in the background?
You would hear
I
Varus,
did.
but I don't know if you would hear. Give me a perception roll. You'd have to roll about a 15 to have heard Epiphany, who's well up in the garden.
Not so much Epiphany and more Varus, because I did have a psychic
hear
link with Epiphany.
Okay, you hear Varus, yes.
Varus, get in here. Epiphany has his own job.
And the blue bullet comes screaming through the room. I assume I can move through the space of allies without any sort of... Okay. Yeah. I move all the way up to...
You will take a
let's say shadow.
hit of opportunity from a spine devil. Do you wish to do that, or do you wish to engage it? I'm not hearing you.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, 1 second, and it needs a bite and a tail spine. And 7 and a 5 ain't going to cut it. Okay, so it tried to attack you, but you kind of took it by surprise. It was looking ahead. All right, continue.
Can I use my free interact with objects to shut the door behind me?
I'm going to say no because you've got these NPCs trying to get in behind you as well. And
Okay.
so I have to, even though they have free motion for the purposes of your actions, I have to at least use logic that they've got to have a way to get to you to be able to do that.
Okay. I'm really debating whether or not I should guard the door, hold the door. Hey, is he flying within reach?
Yes. Yeah. He had to come down to get through the doorway, so he flew down right by your head, more or less.
I will take some attacks against him then.
Okay. That is a miss. That's a hit. Okay, and that's a hit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have my key pressed. I'll stay in the doorway, and Varys will look back over his shoulder at Shepard. Epiphany's leaving. There's a lot of little things coming at the door, so I'm gonna stay here for a second.
I know that he is leaving. He has a more important task to go after.
Should I maybe go with him to help protect him?
He'll contact us if he needs help.
Oh, and I didn't move these devils forward on their turn. Let me move them. All right. I got so many players on the board that I miss a few. Okay, so you have done your attack. Anything else remaining?
Action and bonus action. That is all.
This one is not correct. All right, I had 2 bearded devils on the board. There should only be 1. All right, so we're up to Epiphany.
Okay. Epiphany will use the dash action to go here to here. I will take that attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, there'll only be 1. That's a bearded, so let's get his attack on you. The beard actually strikes at you as well as its weapon as you come by.
It gets 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
Neat.
it's got a multi-attack.
That's neat.
So it's beard and the weapon both strike at you. So it's using its
like a
hands
mailman
and its beard. Its beard is actually snakes.
So I've got a 14 AC.
Okay, the beard hit, the glaive did not. You took 4 piercing damage. Give me a Constitution save, please. You just barely made what you needed. You did not get poisoned.
Okay. I will, as in a reaction to the beard strike, I will use Rebuke of the Eye.
Okay. So
7 acid damage with a Dex 14 save.
failed its dex save, takes 7 damage. And that was this one here.
So then I will move my dash 30. And I will yell out in Savio's voice. Amalia, it's time to end this madness. Stop. Come with us.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Ooh, it's only +3. Nope. Actually, because we're using that stupid, not stupid, the thing. No, I didn't. I already rolled. Never mind.
You almost beat her. She rolled an 8.
Oh, I was going to use the spell point
Damn
to
it.
give myself advantage, but I forgot about it until I already rolled it. Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to try again because I'm
And
going
do you
to...
look like Savio or only sound like him?
At the moment, I just sound like him.
She pauses for 1 second, looks back, sees that it is a creature running after her, and she just grabs the kids and heads for the doorway in front of her.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to... I have not cast a spell, I've just dashed. I'm going to drop concentration on Alter Self. I'm going to use Expeditious Retreat to get all the way up to them.
Okay. So your dash action was not an action?
So dash was my action. Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action, so basically you can dash, you can move 30, dash for 30, and then expeditious for 30.
Yeah,
so
I got it now. I got how
my
everything
entire
was
turn
working.
was movement. So,
Yep.
so
But that
apparently
movement
you
was
basically
what was
see-
needed. So, yep.
You see Epiphany basically Sonic the Hedgehog over.
Let's say, scary streak runs by Epi the horror.
Varus
I'm taking a weird
is
context.
suddenly inundated as a flurry, little herd of imps come diving through the door and into his face. They have a large movement. And you are being chewed upon by 4 little imps.
I should have taken dodge.
Try to befriend them. According to lore, imps will do anything for friendship.
Okay, they
Well, that's
are.
whack. That's real. Never mind.
They all attempt to sting you. Let's see what they do. 1, 2,
Let's hope you're not allergic to
3.
these things.
Literally,
4.
literally, if Varus is the only one that dies, that's gonna make.
Don't
It's
say
what's
that.
gonna happen. It's what
Don't
you
say
just
that.
spoke it into existence.
I know.
What's
I
your
did.
AC?
Yeah.
What's your AC?
20.
All right, 2 of them hit. The other 2 did not. So you have, let's see, I'm looking here. Doesn't say. Target must make it's missing here. It has to be, let me look at this. Something's missing. Make a DC on a fail. It's left it off. I imagine since it's poison that it must be a Constitution save, but it doesn't have it on the sheet. It's missing that word. So you need to give me 2 Constitution saves.
Okay. I have consumed my vial of antitoxin that Melanor got for me, so I will be doing so at advantage.
Very good.
24 and a 15.
They both say you saved on both of them, so you are fine on the poison. So you then took from just the damage on the sting, which is just piercing damage, you took 6 plus 6, 12. Okay. The shadow in front of you, Cashin, hisses and rises up and tries to wrap around you. It's like a cold fog that envelops you, and you feel this oozing, sucking sensation as it tries to take your life force out of you.
I am not into this.
The only Eldritch Horror eating my brain is gonna be the one that's been fighting with me.
A 20 and a
Yep.
17 on its multi-attack. What's your AC?
Not enough.
Okay, so you took 13 bludgeoning damage and 9 psychic damage. Shepard.
I turn to see Varys, and I see he's probably going to have a bit of problem with the imps. I will cast Bane on 3 of them. They have to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw, it looks like. Can't hear you.
Oh, you mean if I push the number lock key instead of the insert key, it doesn't work. They rolled a 16, a 20, and a 19. Do they take any damage?
It's no damage. It's essentially they would have had a D4 rolled to subtract stuff, but if they all succeed, they are unaffected.
Very good. And you just see them shimmer like the dimensional Bane sort of effect tried to affect them, but being devils, they just laugh it off. Okay, anything else?
Yep, I am moving over to the Seamort Cup, which is within my 30 feet of movement. And did I hear Victoro yelp during that fireball?
Yes, you clearly heard his voice.
I would yell out, "Leaving your wife by herself. You were correct, Victoro. History will repeat itself this night." Basically, I'm going to try to taunt him.
The last thing you hear from him is, "You are too late." And you don't hear anything more for right now from Victoro.
Right.
Not great.
Actually, I have a bonus action. We'll skip
That
it.
is.
You using it?
Core?
Nope, I said skip it. It's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
It
I
was
did.
too late.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, alright, so he disappeared over here, but I don't really know that. I'm assuming if I get closer, I can see a doorway or something.
Yeah, there would be that open, and the you have had described to you, because that's why I said we will assume that in the time in the Troll Skull that everybody shared what information they saw. You
Okay, that's
know where this door is. You know what you're headed for.
Okay.
Remember, you had that map that was drawn by.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys could point at it and say this was here and there was all that. So you actually had a map that you could use to discuss it. And I will remind again the players that are getting hit, don't forget your NPC actions.
I
Out of here.
already have an idea for one.
Now, can we use it on our could we use it on a reaction to being attacked, or does it have
In
to be on our
place of
action?
your action, you can basically substitute a legendary action for your own weaker one.
Okay. I just
I take that back. You do have a reaction you can use, which is the intercept.
okay. I just double checking for the sake of and I'm assuming all of these right here are still standing.
Yes.
I did. Double check. I'm double checking what I can do because it's like I was like, oh, I'll just run up and keep going. I was like, no, I can't. Let's see here. I forget. Is a breath weapon like a single target or is that a cone?
It's a
Depend.
cone.
Yeah.
Cone or line.
Okay.
For a black dragonborn, I believe it's an acid line.
It is. Or is it an acid line? It didn't really specify.
Yeah, it does. It's
Actually,
an
I think
acid
it's
line.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a line.
It just told me that this is acid. So I was like, double check.
Fire and cold are cone, and most of the rest of them are lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, thank God it's acid.
I'm just trying to see something on the. It's 5 by 30 feet. So
Yep.
if I aimed here, I could cut all this.
Essentially,
Basically.
yeah.
Yeah, F it, I'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
So
Yeah.
I'm going
Do it for the
to
vine.
do that there. And I just have to I have to redo some numbers on this because I think it's a little outdated, but there is a come on, let me actually post the thing. Spell DC is
How nice that they all lined up for you.
yeah, pretty much. It's just straight down that line.
Doorways are great for that. Okay, so let's see what
double
we
checking
got
on the
here.
DC though.
Mm-hmm.
It's
8 proficiency plus con.
yeah, so 4 and then the 8. That's it's still 12. Okay.
Your should be 8 plus. What's your proficiency?
My proficiency bonus is a 3, but my constitution. Oh wait, my constitution modifier is 2, so it's actually 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I said, I was trying to double check, and I was
Okay.
like quick mathing it and screwed up.
DC 13 then, and they are rolling a dex save. So let me see. I need Wilford. Let's get him first. Dex. And is it half? Before I look at that, is it half on save?
Yeah, it's half on. It's a full 6 on failed, and 3 on half.
He crit saved. Too bad that doesn't help him, but he did a full crit save. So he takes half, and the damage was 6, so 3. All right. So he takes 3. There is this odd sensation to you as your acid goes right through him, right in front of you. I mean, he's right there in front of you, the first one. He should have got it full in the face, and he just kind of oozes around the line of acid, and only a very little bit of the smoky eeriness of him gets kind of hisses away as your acid contacts him, but the rest of it manages to ooze and stay out of the way of your acid. Now let's see on the 2 devils behind him, or 3 devils behind him first. Actually, I don't think the knives have.
There's 2 knives in the line.
I would say there's 4. I'm just gonna say the knives are, because I'm not measuring that careful. They're giving him a dex. Okay, so let me see if I got a feeling they're gonna go down. Let me see what. Oh, they got more hit points than I thought. All right, so
that's comforting to know.
So 1, 2, doing the knives at the moment. 3, come on, 4, and you were 13. All of the knives failed, so they all took the 6 damage. So let me get that off of the knives.
On the crazy question, I know that is my main action. Is it possible to still do the extra attack from my fighter ability?
You didn't attack.
And breath weapon is an action.
Okay, so
No, you cannot take a melee attack after a breath weapon attack. No.
okay, I just double checking. Let me see if I have any bonus abilities real quick before I finish my turn.
Now I've got to finish the 3 bearded devils that were in line. How far did it reach to the chef?
It reached to the chef.
Okay.
It reached Chef Boyardee.
He wasn't in good shape. I got a feeling he's in trouble. Well, actually, he can't save because he's only got 3 hit points left. So, yeah.
That's what he gets for firing that poor guy.
All
I regret
right.
nothing.
All right. Dex for these 3 devils. 1, 2. Come on, 3. I'm doing a lot of fails here. They all failed, so they all take 6.
Actually, double checking that ability real quick.
Chef Boyardee is down. Poor Chef Boyardee has met a horrible fate. He is a hissing mass of flesh as the acid eats through what was left of him. But the knives, once animated, continue to whirl towards you. Let me make, yep. All right. So you have, did you find anything else you needed to use?
No, I don't think there's anything I actually can do, and I'm not about to burn that action surge right now, so.
Okay. Cashin.
I was,
You gotta get rid of Wispy, so.
I am going to use a legendary action.
Okay, which one?
Esvel will swoop in and use her magic missiles at these devils and the shadow creature.
Okay, crossing that off, so she will. Esvel, where are you?
So now Isvel can only be used for
Intercept, yes. And I didn't pull her sheet up, so I got to get that up.
Yeah, and according to what you've given me, she can fire 7 missiles.
Yes, that's correct. That's her legendary. She's firing a whole bunch of them, but I got to get it up so I can actually click the button to do it.
All right. So I would use a 3 on the shadow creature and the other 4 on the bearded devils.
Okay, so let's.
Or that.
All right, so tell me, I'm getting ready to roll. So on the shadow creature, what are you doing?
All of them.
Okay. So
just unloading on them.
Okay, very good. So 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see what he got hit with. 9, 12, 15, 18, 23, 28 that he got hit with. 28.
So she just swoops in, blasts him, and then departs.
Basically, ducks around the wall.
Technically, the way I will do it, I will now say that she was standing near you and came in with you. So she is basically sort of behind you here, having blasted him with magic missiles. As they get used, I'll place them. Okie doke. We need spine devils who are continuing to move towards the door, but they hit a bottleneck, basically can't get in and cannot reach in any further. I'm missing some here. Where's the other one? There should be one more. Should be 3, and I only see 2. Did one of them get killed, or did I miss one off the map? I see 1 by Varus and 1 here. Okay, there should be 3 of them on the board, so apparently so I'll do this.
Oh. I also
wait,
noticed
there.
Something missing.
Wait, I found it. I take that back off.
I'm also noticed that someone is missing. the black staff.
Yeah, we don't have Vajra on the board.
It's just theater of the mind, so it wouldn't matter if she was
Right.
showing or not. But anyway, let me put her on. Alrighty. So, Cashin has used a turn. Do you have any bonuses left that are not dependent on melee?
I think I will cunning action and disengage.
Okay.
And I just remembered I could have used evade the evasion thing.
The intercept?
Uncanny
the-
dodge.
Uncanny dodge, yeah.
Okay, well, you can use it next time. Spine Devils have done their thing. And Bearded Devils will move up again. Some of them realizing that there's a bottleneck go around this way. And I'm going to say this one turns, realizing he can't get through, and he heads north trying to get to it. All right, we are now up. We don't have that one. That's actually off of this board. Let me take it off because there's no more of those on this board. Amalia and the children she is going to attempt to disengage and move through the doorway to the house here. Let me see if I've got a door. I probably do have a door on that.
Can I attempt to, like, grab her?
Is grapple a attack of opportunity?
I think you have to do it on your turn, but it's usually like a GM fiat.
As far as I know,
She's using a disengage, I
Okay.
said, as her action.
Okay,
So
yeah, she's good.
yeah, and I see the this is a little off. They've got it.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I suddenly realized, oh yeah, I don't even have dynamic lighting up, so it doesn't matter. You don't see the lines, so it doesn't make any difference. So I was doing that for no reason. Anyway, she has disengaged into the house. She's taken the disengage action and has moved the children in here. All right. The knives will move forward. Two will attack Nokri and two will attack Shepherd.
Oh crap, I forgot to change my armor.
It sounds like a brown pants joke.
Nah, just a little bit, but no, I forgot to change it on my sheet. I'll quickly do it so I have the exact number, sorry.
Oh, because you have plate armor?
Yeah.
Okay,
Plus
first
one
two
plate
are
armor,
on
too?
Nokri, 18 and 21. What will your AC be?
I'm trying to find it real quick because I think this was what plate armor now?
Yeah, and wasn't it plus
it's-
1?
Yes, it is plate armor plus 1.
So with the
Okay.
with your shield, it'd be 21. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of these hit you for 4 damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
With a shield, shouldn't that be 23?
No.
Nope.
No.
Plate is 18.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
And Shepard, you got hit
There we
by 1, but it was a crit attack. So you took 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Oh, I'm not on the right thing.
Because I was looking through and I was like, wait a second, why does that remind me of being so... Oh. So I took how much? 4 damage?
Yes.
Okay. Like, trying to, like, flail around and fix things. Oh, sure,
Rellion.
Well, there's no more innocent people for me to kill.
Oh, son of a gun! No more innocents to kill.
I'm going to be completely honest. Both I and Rell are very clear conscious about that collateral damage. I'm sorry, but let's see.
Oh, it's fine.
We are in a war zone.
Oh yeah,
It's not
I've got.
like they're real people.
You just reminded me of something. I've got to roll for something. I've got to think. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second to add something up. I saved 208. So that.
$290.
Okay, so I need to roll a 1d30.
I think I've doomed us.
Okay, so let me get a page up so I can keep track of that.
23 nobles die.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean, she already said 5.
Okay. Yes, 23 people have died.
Called it.
Shut up. So
Now,
terrible.
it may not all be Rellion's fault. There are other things going on. But
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's me and the poison. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. So I've only killed 5 out of those 23 people. Okay.
but there are now
Oh.
23 people who have died at this point. Yes. That will.
That makes me feel a little bit better, because if I just killed 23 people with that attack, okay, maybe I overdid it, but no. Okay.
And I will warn you,
Anyway.
being the nice DM that I am, that what this adds up to may surprise you. So it may be something a little different than what you think is going on. So anyway, Rellion, what are you doing?
Another fireball.
No, I'm saving that because final boss is coming up. We need at least one of those bad boys. But as a DM kindness, could I, as a free action, could I roll Arcana to see if I could figure out what in God's name the shapeshifter actually is, like its species?
That I call, I happen to be a DM that says when you stop and try to puzzle something out, you're taking an action. It's not
that is
just,
an action.
yeah, that's not just a spur of the moment thing. That's a, wait, what is that thing? And you actually pause and use your brain trying to figure something out. So you are
Unless
taking
you're an
an
inquisitive rogue.
Anyway, you would take an action to give an Arcana roll to figure out what that is, or a nature roll. But nature roll, I think, would be at disadvantage because it's not something very natural. But and I would say Arcana would be at advantage with you.
There's no guarantee I'd be able to figure out. Plus, we're in a battle right now, so yeah. So I'm just going to take the safe route. I'm going to follow my cousin's lead and pepper this shadowy creature with a few more magic missiles.
Good man.
Let's see how many blasts he takes from the firecrackers. He takes 10 more damage. The wisps are starting to look like they're having a little trouble hanging together. They're more ragged. It's kind of like there's something wrong with it. It seems really odd. So you may be making some damage on it. Varus.
Varus very quickly got surrounded here by little things. So besides the one bone devil, or the spike devil, whatever it is, the 4 of those that are flying around my head, there are also a couple of other icons outside of the door. Are those the regular imps?
The one immediately outside the door is one of the spine devils. Yes, they're both spine devils. Yeah. So they can't, the 2 outside the door can't reach you, but the one inside the door can. There are 3 of them all together there.
Okay. Double checking. Yep.
I'm not sure I've got all 3 images. I keep seeming to lose one. I don't know. 1, 2. There should be 3 spine devils, just to let you know. And I don't think any of them have taken. Well, that one's showing 4. That one took damage somehow. That must be the one that was by you that you hit before, I guess. And then there are 2 that haven't taken damage, and I keep thinking I have 3, and then I don't, so I don't know. So there are 2 outside the door and 1 inside.
Would you consider that bearded devil to be inside that cube I just drew?
There's no. Oh yeah, the bearded devil is inside that cube. That's this.
Okay.
No, wait. Where's the bearded devil? I see 3 spined. Where's? Oh no, I don't think he was.
All right. It was worth asking. He was right on the
Precipice.
You know what? I'll adjust it so that he is in there. I'm using Melinor's 6th level Thunder Wave.
Okay. Okay, so I will roll the Thunder Wave here at 6th level. Lots of dice. Okay, DC 14 con save, 18 plus at the higher level plus an additional 10. So let's see what they've got. So we've got just everything that's a small creature is rolling, right?
And the bearded devil too.
Okay. So you adjusted it so you had him in. All right.
Yeah, I adjusted it so that these back 2 little creatures didn't have to do it.
First, I'll roll for the 3 imps, and this is a con save. And he is a DC 14. Only one of them made it, counting from left to right. That would be the furthest one on your right. Furthest one on the right made it. And there's no half damage. He doesn't get pushed and doesn't take any damage. All the others will get pushed back. So suddenly they blow back.
For Thunderwave?
Yeah, doesn't it blow them back?
Yeah. It does, but you also take half damage on a fail,
yes.
or on a success.
Oh, is it? Okay, because I didn't say it on this roll. It just said con save. Okay.
I don't know if it's adjusted for Melanor. I know that the Thunderwave spell does do, in and of itself, does do half damage.
I'm reading the actual body of it. They may not have programmed the what
on
was
a successful save, the creature takes half damage and
very
isn't
good.
pushed.
Then I will give it half damage. All right, so these 3 I'll push back to here and give them each the half damage, which was maybe enough to take them out. Let's see what we got. 28, not quite. They take 7. No, they all take full damage. They're taking the full 28. Okay, so forget the push. All 3 of these go away.
They're just batted aside by the heavy wave.
You shattered them.
And the one beside you is still alive.
Yeah, that was the only one I couldn't fit in the cube.
Oh, that one
It'll-
didn't get hit at all?
You're talking about this one right here, right?
Correct.
Yes, that one was not in the cube.
Okay, so I won't take anything off of it. All right. Now for the 3 spine devils. Spine, there we are. They need their constitution saves. 1, 2, 3. They rolled a 3, a 14, and a 17, and they needed a 14, so the last 2 saved. First one did not. Let me take... The first one only had 4 hit points remaining, so he's wiped. The other 2 took 14 damage because they both saved and they were not pushed, but they both took 14. Okay, you've reduced the field considerably.
Yeah, I feel a lot better about the circumstances now. Did the barbed devil, did it succeed or did it fail?
Haven't rolled for it yet.
Bearded.
What did I say?
Barbed.
Oh.
You haven't
Bearded
met the
devil.
barbed devil yet.
Oh, fun.
And then you'll have to meet the bard devil. His name is Toffet.
Don't you bring my favorite character into this.
I thought you'd want him to be brought into this.
What?
The
Anyway.
bearded devil did not save, so he took the full 28. Had to stop and think, where is he? There he is, 28.
It also emits a thunderous boom out to 300 feet. So who knows? Maybe some city guards will come running to help.
You have to be
Well, we
careful
think-
that it's not going to end up biting you in the butt. That they don't go.
Mhm.
Oh, he's attacking the castle.
Well, I
Well,
mean, there's demons, devils
Laero
crawling
is
all over the
here.
place.
I think Laero
I mean, this is
might
true.
speak up for you.
Mm-hmm.
All
This
right,
is true.
Unless
Epiphany.
Victoro goes, I am the Senate, you know?
I am this. All right, calm down, Palpatines.
Do it.
Epiphany is going to... where's the map? Okay, yeah, I'm up here. She just bolted, didn't she? Okay, so I will bonus action dash to try to get up to her, and as my action, try to grab her and continue saying effectively, Amalia, we don't have to do this. We don't. There are other ways.
Give
We
me
don't have to do this
give
with
me
them.
another persuasion roll.
Like, about the nobles, I don't care, but them.
Do the advantage thing.
Yeah, this time I'm going to spend sorcery points to give myself advantage.
I'm not taking any chances.
I'm not taking any chances this time. Oh god, where is it? Hold on. Let me make sure that I got it. 2 sorcery points. Ew, that's painful, but I will do it. 1, 2. Okay, persuasion with advantage.
She rolled a 12. You beat her.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but okay, I'll take it.
She turns, and there is actually a kind of an angry look on her face. And she turns and she says, Savio? Father,
Yes.
is that you?
Yes.
What happened to you?
A lot.
I've gone through some changes.
You know, that change of
no.
life thing, and
Apo or
EDC.
yeah.
Nope, I did not.
he's coming back.
Did to me.
He's coming back. There we go.
I can't even stay connected. No, the feels are too much. No, he says, I tried to find my own ritual out of this, and there is no way out of it. The terms simply change. Don't do anything to them.
Don't you understand? That's what we're doing right here, right now. That's what we're doing. We have to complete this, or their lives are forfeit like Osvaldo. Don't you see?
Oh, damn.
I already
How
sussed this out.
How many of them do you need?
100 plus almost all of our gold.
Yeah, Epiphany couldn't care less about like the noble people.
Oh god damn it.
She said exactly what I didn't want her to say. All right, just where are you taking them?
Away, hoping they're far enough if this doesn't succeed that he can't get them. Victoro doesn't care. He's gone crazy.
Do I get the sense that she's being truthful, or is she just trying to get me away?
On the next turn, you can take an insight roll. You've taken a few too many actions.
Yeah.
Okay. The imp that is remaining, the one lone imp that is remaining, attempts to sting Varys.
Do you really want to go with the rest of them? Like, just leave. I'm not even gonna punch you if you leave. Just go.
18. 18.
What is it?
18.
That is my AC.
Okay, so you take 6 piercing damage, and you need to roll a DC. Now I've forgotten the DC again because they again got this Constitution DC of.
Just go.
14. No, that's not. What is its DC? It's not showing it. Yeah, they left like a whole sentence out of this paragraph. Make a DC something, but I don't know what its DC is. I'm going to just name it a DC 12 because these are only imps. You saved.
I believe it is just a regular imp, right?
Yes. Okay, the smoky, cloudy thing, or what remains of it, will take the disengage.
DC 11.
Okay, I was close. Thank you. Let me edit this so that I will have it because they've left a whole sentence out of this sheet. Must make a DC. Okay, there we go. I've now got it corrected, so I have that, but it probably won't matter because there's only one imp left. All right, Wilford Crowell will take the disengage action and go around the corner. He will disappear, and I need to roll for something on him.
Boy.
Okay. All right, Shepard.
So not knowing that Relian caused this, but seeing that there are now dead nobles on the ground, Shepard is looking past the doorway. So I got 2 questions for you. With the 2 bearded devils kind of apart enough, am I able to pass through them to get to the other side in that hallway?
You'll take you would take an action from 2 of them.
Yeah, okay, that's perfectly fine because I have a way to save myself from that. The next question is, how high is the doorway? Like, is it human size? Is it noble size? Like, it's grand and open? Like, there's enough room for me to fly over them?
As given here, that doorway is a standard 5 foot by 7 foot doorway.
So I couldn't fly over them then. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Because, let me see, is this also a bonus action? Oh, crap, it is a bonus action. Alright, I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself. Any attack, any kind of harmful thing against me, creatures must make a wisdom saving throw to actually make that kind of harmful attack, or else they don't do it. I'll go ahead and post the spell for you.
Thank you. Okay, and you're doing it on yourself?
I am doing it on myself. That is my bonus action. So my main action, let me see, this is 20, we'll call that 25 feet to get past that second bearded devil. So I'm assuming I'm taking 2 or 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
And any creature that's making an attack on me must make a Wisdom 15 DC saving throw to be able to attack me.
All right. 1 second. Let's do their wisdom saves. 2 of them. 1, 2. A 9 and a 17. And your DC was what?
15, so the 17 is
okay, so the second one is able to attack you, so he will strike with his beard and his glaive.
Okay.
Beard rolled a 10 and the glaive rolled a 12.
Both miss. Good. Do I see the entryway to the temple below open?
Yes, you do, and you see Wilford Crowley or whatever this smoke creature is disappearing down it as you arrive.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go and basically I'm taking the dash action, so I'm just running right past him. So that's going to be 35 feet of movement to make it to the entryway. So
he'll roll a wisdom roll, see if he can attack you.
Yep.
22.
He hit, or he is able to hit.
Okay, he does 2 attacks. 1 is a punch and 1 is a psychic. The punch attack rolled a 14. The psychic attack rolled an 18.
The psychic hits.
8 psychic damage.
Anything that affects me or no?
No, you just
then Then when I go through the doorway, I take an additional 25 feet of movement to go down into the basement, cellar, wherever it is.
Very good.
You said I took an 8 psychic damage, right?
Correct.
All right. So I've taken down 8, and that was my action. My bonus action is the sanctuary, and all of my movement, 60 feet.
Nokri.
Let's see how the dividing lines of all this fun stuff is happening.
I am going to push pause, by the way, on Shepard. I will put you in the right positions, but in the middle of this battle, I don't want to get 2 battle maps. So
right, perfectly fine.
Okay, so are these things still existing near me?
Yes. Hey.
Okay. So I'm going to Where's my weapon? There it is. Blop. I'm just gonna start knocking them out of the way. Basically, just kind of clearing the path for the friends.
Okay, so you're just aiming at one of them.
Yeah.
That's a hit. One of them is gone.
And then for now, of course, I'll do the extra attack, and the next one will go after whichever one is closest.
Okay, roll your. Yep, that's a hit. So 2 are gone.
Yeah, I really don't have much in the way of AoE, and I don't really have much in the way of juice stuff. It's pretty much smack, smack, smack. So, if anybody wants to clear the shit out.
And I had 5 knives there. There were only supposed to be 4. There we go.
Oops.
Cashin.
I will use another legendary action.
Gotcha, Brett.
Jarlaxle will he will strike at these 3 bearded devils with flying daggers.
Remembering these legendary actions out.
Very good. Let me pull.
Well, what is the max for flying daggers?
I don't know. I'm pulling it up. I don't have it all memorized. It's on their sheets. Flying daggers. Yep. And let's see how this is worded so that I know. Yeah, in this case, he has 3 flying daggers that will attack. They are their standard hit. They roll a 1d4 plus 6. Standard hit is 8 to give you just a ballpark figure.
So plus 8 to hit.
No, it'll be roughly 8 per dagger that they'll do if they hit. Their attack, I'd have to dig into this to find out what it is. He's a plus 11 to hit.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, 3 daggers at those 3 bearded devils that I pointed out.
Okie doke. So 1 at each one of those 3, the near ones. So 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Okay. Let me look at their AC again real quick. Yep, they all hit. First one was a crit. What will the first one go on? Which one? The bottom one? Okay, so he took a total of 13 damage. The next one up took 8 damage. Okay, they're all 3 still up, but they're all 3 in pretty bad shape. All right, so I have crossed off that, and I think I've got one of the legendary actions that I did not cross off here. Spells, I think. No, yeah, it must have been the Thunder Wave. That would be Melinar. Let me go down to Melinar and cross him off. Tidal Force has been used. Okay. We are up to, you have any movement or anything else you need to do before we go to the spined devils?
Hey, Cashin! Nice of you to join the party.
Yeah, there's some bearded devils coming into the library.
Ah, lovely.
And you suddenly get these bat-like things flapping in your face again.
Right in my ear.
Yep. Spine devils. And they are going to use their multi-attack, which is 1 bite and 1 forked tail spine. Oh no, the fork is a weapon. They can use fork or tail spine. All right, so they are going to
stabbing me with a fork?
Yeah, they've got a little tiny trident.
That's really funny.
So they're going to bite and try to sting me with their tail spine. Both of them. Let me get all of
AC
them.
tune.
One of them critted, so one of them hit, I know. So I bite 7, a tail spine 22, a bite 22, which was a crit, and another tail spine 22. I'm stuck on 22. So we have 3 hits here. You took, on this one, it's not a crit from the tail spine. You took 5 piercing damage and 4 fire damage for 9.
All of you have potions. I want you to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is fire damage, not poison. On the second one, they critted for 12 slashing damage on the bite. And the last one was a tail spine attack for a total of another 8, 4 piercing and 4 fire.
I picked a great time to leave.
You picked a
Can't
great
hear me.
time to leave me, Lucille.
Can't hear you, Ming.
I said I'm down with 2 failed death saves.
What?
Oh my god.
I had 6 hit points left. I got slapped again for 12, and then I got slapped again for 6.
Okay,
And once you're
well,
unconscious,
first off-
you get auto crit.
Someone needs to go and give him a healing potion right
No one knows he's back there. That's
Yes,
the
Cashin
problem.
does.
Cashin is the only
Cashin
person.
is there.
Well, now
Yeah.
he is, yeah.
I can see him too.
Oh.
Alrighty. So Malia starts pleading. She is going to try and persuade you to, she's going to say, we need to get the children away and we need to let the ceremony go on or these children will be like Osvaldo. That thing.
What thing?
They call it a chained devil. And roll in a straight intelligence roll for me, Epiphany, and let me see how much you connect to what went on. Oh, yeah.
Clearly, I've been paying attention to that part of the family history.
now.
You remember when the group of you were down in the temple before getting the mace, that there was something ravenous screeching and clawing and was chained to a pillar.
Is he still in the house?
Yes, he's been here ever since. Don't you remember? It was on his 10th birthday, and their 10th birthday is tonight.
So, okay. And, like, you have this monstrous creature just, like, having a pure human infliction right now. Where are you taking the kids? Taking them somewhere won't change anything.
I don't know. What can I do? All I can do is just get them away and hope he can't reach them.
He is
if
a
they
god.
do that. But if we...
There's nowhere you can hide. It would be better if we just attempt to let the ritual go through. If you run, you will all be hunted as fugitives. But come back with me. I will speak on your behalf to Laerol. This was Victoro's idea. This was Victoro's plot, was it not?
She looks at the stairs, realizes that you are accurate, that there's just nowhere she can run. And she goes, you're right. There's nowhere on the planet we can run. He'll find us anywhere. The ceremony has to go through. We have to have 100 souls tonight.
Does it matter how?
No.
And he puts his hands on her shoulder and says,
You're now one of the souls.
99 to go.
Are
It's
you
like
legitimately doing that?
I don't think so.
Damn it.
Hey, Chesterus.
Are you
that
gonna do what Jack Sparrow did and recruit some poor saps?
You don't have to. There's about 300 poor saps laying around the grounds.
Yeah. And Epiphany. Don't run. Stay here.
She gathers the children to you and just kind of like huddles in the corner of the guest house.
Hello, children.
They just kind of look up at you, frightened. They're at this point. They clearly are
they're
showing kind of
traumatized.
they're kind of traumatized. There's been devils appearing that they didn't know about that to give you OOC information. Basically, the children have never seen a devil before. They didn't know any of this.
Terenzo, do you remember that story I told you once? Sometimes you need a scarier monster.
Why did you make all the scary monsters?
I'll make them go away.
I don't like them. They're too scary to fight. And his sister, Alazina, is just huddled behind her mother, hiding her face in the skirt.
And he looks to him, stay here. I'll be back.
And she does remain with the children as you leave.
Yeah, so Epiphany would start turning back.
Okay. So you head back next round when you can move. And we are up to the last two little knives that go wacky wacky on Nokri. And they don't have a brain to realize it's really dumb to stay there. One of them crit missed. I'll find out if it hit the other one. One of them hit, I think, with 20. Or is that a miss?
Nope.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Okay, let me see if this one that rolled a nat 1. Nope, it missed the other guy. Okay, so we are up to Rellian.
Okay. Well, luckily, Relian is near the door frame. He can see what happened to young Varys. This is not good. All right. Well, this has got to happen now. He is dropping the old man act. This is not the time for levity any longer. He's going to shout out, "Sugar Scales, I'll be right back. Cece, cover her." He's going to rush over here. He is going to intercept himself between the flying little devils and the downed Varys. If this initiates an attack of opportunity in order to shield.
Remember the legendary intercepts as well.
I was also going to say we also have a legendary heal.
We do?
Yes.
Oh,
17
okay.
hit points.
Your favorite lady.
Yeah, Laerel has a legendary heal.
Oh, well, in that case, I've got something more fun planned then. Relian will just
yell
Relian
for
will,
Laerel and go, "Laerel, in the name of Mistra."
Relian's going to reach into his robes. He's going to pull out his token of Mistra, and he's going to shout, "In the name of the magical bosom!" And sure, I'll activate that legendary heal.
She rushes up to the door, sees him down, and proceeds to do her heal. Let me see how it's written up.
It's a mass cure wounds, so...
Yeah, I'm just getting the specifics. Yeah, it's just a straight 30 radius, 70 hit points. So everybody within 30 feet of her has 70. The total is 70 hit points. So we can use. So Varys, you are up to full with 33. So there's another 40. How many do you need, Cashin?
22.
60.
55.
Yeah. Okay, and anyone else in 30 feet that needs heals?
Not
Not
great.
great.
No, that one's no, I'm not close enough.
Oh.
Okie doke.
You are.
And you're out of range, I think,
Yes, you are.
Shepard.
Of
Not
Laryl?
her.
Oh wait, a
Uh,
mass cure wounds is 60 feet.
It's 30-foot radius, 60-foot diameter.
Yeah, she can cast it to 60 feet. So,
Oh, yeah.
and
So
it's
she could
30 feet
cast
from
it
there.
on
So she could put it like right where Nokri is and hit Shepard and Cashin and everybody. So basically, except for Epiphany, it doesn't matter. Everybody that's in the house is full health, I will say. Because there's
Alright.
more left over. She gave far more than all your hit points.
That's how nice she is.
That's the power of the magical bosom.
Fun fact: she has done more healing than me in the entire campaign.
Yeah,
That is the
you are not
problem.
allowed. You are not allowed to be a healer anymore, Gore. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what?
You
I
and
wasn't a
Mint.
very good healer in Strahd.
That's true.
Yeah, you two.
Well,
do I
healing
have to rev-
healing is more done afterwards, from what I understand,
Bullshit.
and only in emergencies.
No, realistically, my ability to heal is at its strongest when someone is actually knocked down. I just happen to not be within.
No, in the range, yeah.
Relian, do you have any bonus actions or movement that you need to do?
Let me double check that real quick. I don't believe I have any spells that are bonus action at this time. No. So I'm just going to. What I will do is I'm going to take a movement. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to try to slightly redeem myself by taking a defensive action, the defensive maneuver in front of the downed people who are still alive, contrary to what I did, and end my turn.
Very good. Varus, you are up. What are you going to do? Takes half of your movement to stand up.
Varus's eyes shoot open.
I saw the light!
He stands up. He will use his bonus action to wild shape into a, let's say, I have up to CR1.
Oh, ow! Stop it. Squished out.
He's trying to find
Sorry.
what's a CR1, I guess. What are you wild shaping into?
Brown bear.
Okay. You are now a brown bear. Let me just see if I can't snag a bear real quick here on a token. And
AC
give you...
14, 34 hit points. And I still have an action, so I'm going to make my multi-attack action.
Excuse me.
That's a big bear.
Is it large or medium?
Large, is it? I think.
Yes, large beast.
That's about right, I guess. It seemed big, but that's the right size. Okay, so
Alright.
I will move this over here for your turn order, and this one I will give you access to just for movement. You can keep track of the hit points on it, but you now have movement on it, so The bear suddenly rears up, and let me put him, he's so big, I'm going to put him to the back. All right. So you have wild shaped. What else are you doing? What you doing here? I can't hear you.
I rolled two 1d20 plus 6 for his multi-attacks. One of them was a natural 20, and the other one was an 18.
Okay. So those are all hits. Who are you attacking?
The spined devils? That just
Okay.
found
Okay. So how much
So-
damage?
me. Well, that's what I'm rolling. So the claws is 23 damage to the one on the left.
And the one on the right?
13 damage.
They're both gone.
I look back at Cashin and go, "Roof."
And the little imp beside you goes, "Ah!" Epiphany, now you can move.
So I'm trying to get clarification from the group. That's what the clicky clacky was about. I'll go ahead and ask you: Did we get clarification from the Cassalanter ghost to Shepard that would then come to Epi because Epi wasn't in the room? That whatever Shep's planning to do, like, was he fairly confident that it would end the contract?
I did not properly describe it, and I had to re-describe it to you to get the right words. But basically, what Calathor, or whatever his name is,
Caladorn.
Cassalanter.
what he said was, you will have the weapon for yourself if you destroy that abominable statue.
Okay, but there wasn't any indication that this would end the deal.
The thing is, the shepherd would have worded it in a way that what he is going to do is going to end the Cassalanter's ties to Asmodeus. He didn't specify what it was he was going to do.
Because basically,
In order to have the weapon attuned to him, he gets the feeling from what the Cassalanter guy said that he has to destroy the statue. That will not stop the ritual, but it will end the abomination that is preventing the attunement.
yeah, so it's about the attunement, it's not about the family. Got it.
But that's the OOC information.
That's the
Also,
OC
I did-
information. Yeah, but yeah, so the way Shep would have presented it to Epiphany would have been, if I destroy this statue, the family's curse is lifted.
Essentially, that's what he would have said.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of you having to trust the shepherd's word.
Question is, is
You know
this
what?
fine?
Also,
You know
I
what?
did message
I-
you one
I've
last
been-
time.
I've
I don't know
been-
if you saw it.
I've
yet.
been. I haven't. I'm keeping track of this, but I'm gonna do sorry, I'm just gonna have to do a Shep rep roll. Oh, what did I have for him? Because I've been keeping track of this stuff. It needs to come in handy at some point. Okay. I need to roll it actually.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, get
What's
the
a
high
little
roll, get the high
R
roll.
between friends?
Okay.
Wow, that is
That's a good roll.
Epiphany will trust the shepherd, and Epiphany looks back at Amalia and says, "Stay here, stay safe. I'll take care of this." And Epiphany,
such slaughtering the innocents.
triple dash to
And remember the
this guy.
back door, and let's see, somewhere along the line, where's the bearded devils on here? I think I
Yeah.
failed to move these again because
They are at initiative 11.
yeah, I went past them, so I'm going to move them
Yeah,
up about that.
Epiphany is gonna come straight, gonna move the full 90 feet and go straight to this doorway.
Very good.
I'm trusting my daughter-in-law, and I'm trusting this guy with a mask. And that's my turn.
Okie doke. One last little stupid imp. He's going to try to sting Varys again. Big bear. It's probably like, roarf. Knock him away. But anyway, he's going to try to sting the bear. They said kill you, so I'm going to try to kill you. Where's his sting? There it is.
They told me I get to be a mid-rank devil if I kill you.
Yes. He rolled a 24.
Definitely hits.
So you take 5 piercing damage. I need another DC 11 con save.
I'm reminded of the song in a musical called Bit Part Demon, and it's just. We are currently fighting number 35 on the list of demons to slaughter.
Thank God for that anti-venom.
Yep. That's the only thing that's saving you, because you would take, I'm counting it as you take no damage from the poison. It's a half on save, but because of the anti-venom, you're taking half on a success, on a fail, and nothing on a success.
So it's evasion for poison.
Yeah.
Cool.
As the people rush through the area where all this now is starting to take place, Shepard rushed through this foyer area by the office where Victoro's office is and everything, where you got those papers from and so forth. A lot of noise going on, a lot of things. You hear the sound from the office that sounds like this. Clank! Shepard, are you still able to see out the door, or you've gone down the stairs?
I've gone 25 feet into the cellar.
All right. So you don't know no one knows what is going on, but something has happened, and there was this huge noise. And obviously, as players, you will know what happened. But you hear clank, 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 clank.
It's a battle droid.
No.
Droid the car.
Look at what they did to my boy.
What?
All right, he is off of this map. I'm going to take him off. Shepard.
Yes.
Y'all I'm just putting you on hold for right now. Nokri.
Yep.
I got 2 little annoying flies, and I can't go after the big ones until they're gone, so. Getting agitated by these flies.
Yeah. Just like real life here. Luckily, that fly left me alone a little while ago, so I'm okay. So you're whacking at the knives?
Yeah, I can't really move. I mean, I can move past them. They could completely fail and miss, but I'm like, I really don't want to deal with this action of opportunity.
Second one hits. Which one did you hit? Top one or bottom one?
Whichever one's got the lowest HP, I don't know. I mean...
Okay, yeah, that's the bottom one. So it takes 7 damage.
It'll just be kind of like she swings one way, and then as she's doing like a backhand tennis swing, she hits the other and clocks that one instead.
One of them does like a backflip in the air and whirls at you, doesn't get hit. The other one tries to do the same acrobatic maneuver in midair and contacts a hammer in midair. And it's just like the knife is like... Cashin.
Looking to see the distance between some of these devils, see if I can take one out. Or at least get a sneak attack on them. I think I can get a sneak attack on this one still.
I'll count it. It's
So-
close enough.
Alright.
Okie doke, that's a hit.
Pretty abysmal damage, though.
Enough. He's gone.
Aight.
He was pretty injured. Anything else you got in that bag of tricks?
No.
Okay, and I'm looking to see if there's any spine. There's no spine devils left, are there? And this guy didn't get his move either, so he should be about there. So this comes off the board. Bearded devils now, so they are moving. Epiphany, you have one coming behind you there. I actually missed his turn. He actually would be ahead of you. You want him behind you or ahead of you? He will be attacking you either way. Can't hear you.
You're giving me a choice behind.
Okay. He'll come up behind you and attempt to attack you. And I need beards. He does a beard attack and a glaive attack. If it ever rolls. There we go. All right, let's see what our numbers are. The beard hit with, or did a 15. What's your AC?
15.
All right, so the beard hits with 3 piercing damage. Give me a con 12 save. You have saved. You are not poisoned. Now the glaive rolled a 21, not a crit, for 4 slashing damage.
Okay, I need to do 2 concentration. Yep, it's gone. So I can no longer expeditious.
And these 2 will move into the fray. This one will attack Nakri. This one will attack Barris. Now let's see what other devils I've got that have to move. This one will head for Nakri. This one will head for let me give a even odd. Even Israelian odd is Cashin. I'll give a D6.
I was going to say just for aesthetic, shouldn't that be in reverse?
Cashin. Well, it's Cashin that even Israelian odd is Cashin, and so Cashin gets the attack on that one. So now let me start doing these other attacks. So on Barris here, we've got a beard and a glaive. 9 for the beard and a 12 for the glaive. Those don't hit, do they?
No, ma'am. AC 14.
And Nakri, you've got 2 on you. The one on the left does his beard and his glaive. Beard does 7 and the glaive does 7. The second guy, beard, glaive. Oh, we got a crit coming up here. Okay, the glaive missed, but the beard did a crit. You took 8 piercing damage, so take that off. And then give me a DC 12.
Actually, hold on 1 second. Sorry. I'm going to use the reaction to use shield.
Plus 5. Well, it rolled a 25 crit. That'd be enough. That's enough. That's enough. Yep, it missed.
Well, if it's a critical hit, doesn't it auto hit regardless of AC?
That's right, it does. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. You do have AC. You do have AC plus 5 for the next round if you want to keep it.
So
I mean, this is true.
Okay, so do you want to keep it up?
No, I'd rather not burn the spell slot. I don't really have many, so.
Okay, so you take 8. Yeah. Do you want to use one of the intercepts? Because you've also got to roll your constitution for the poison.
So far, we have used Melanor and Esvel and Laeral.
And
We've
Jarlaxle.
used their legendaries. We haven't used their intercepts.
That's what they're
Unless-
saying.
No,
He's suggesting that they have only their intercepts left, so they might be a good choice.
So it was Laeral, Isvel, and who else?
Melanor.
Trying to see.
Esvel,
And
Laeral,
Jarl.
Melanor, and Jarlaxle.
Jarlaxle doesn't
yes.
have-
Jarlaxle has no intercept.
Intercepts.
He's not gonna risk his life for you.
No, he will not.
Sorry, I just didn't want to. Yeah, I'll have Melanor step in for this one.
Okay, so he is now off the board. He intercepts the bearded devil, and he is now off the board as an intercept, so, or as a player basically. He takes all of the damage easily because of his bark skin and his resistance to things. So he is now no longer a player in the game. I will take him off the visual board here. Melanor, where are you? There you are.
Grab a body and run.
Yeah, he probably will go into rescue detail, dragging people out at that point. All right. We still have the one that's attacking Cashin. So Beard and Glaive. Oh yeah, 22 on the Beard, 23 on the Glaive. So both of those hit. So do you need to use any intercepts on anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember your own natural.
Huh?
I was just saying, remember your own natural abilities on certain things.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay, so
Yeah,
who are
buddy.
you using on intercept?
I think I will use. I think I'll use. We've already used his, so Melanor.
Melinor's off. Melanor just got used for intercept. He's used both his tidal force and his intercept.
Oh well. Then I guess Esvel.
Okay, Esvel comes dashing through and intercepts. Now I've got to add up what happens here on her just a second because this may affect hit points 100. So I've got to add up, and she also is going to have to do a roll here. So 1 second. 5, 13. Yeah, she's got a couple rolls against things that she will have to do. So she'll take 13 off of her. She's now down to 87. And she needs a Constitution save. Esvel. Yeah, she saved handily. Let's see if there's any hit points. Okay, it's just an all or nothing. So she is safe from the poisons on the 2 weapons. So she has taken some damage, but she is intercepted. She no longer can intercept or use a thing. So I'm going to take her off the board as well. And we'll be ending here. Let's see where we are. Let's end at the end of this round. Amalia is off the board. She is just going to stay in place. The one remaining knife will swipe at Nakri. $17 does not hit. Relian.
Nope.
let's see here. I've got the spell slot for it. So, Rell will just bang his staff on the ground and send out 4 more magic missiles. Basically, a magic missile from a 2nd level slot. One of them is going to take. Hold on. The knives are an animate object spell, right?
Yes.
So take care of the bearded devil that's casting it, and basically they stop being animated.
Oh, you mean the animated armor?
No,
they're creatures.
Yeah, and the animated armor has not been
Knives are
cast.
creatures.
Yeah, they have, and the armor has not been cast by anybody. It is basically a reaction that's part of the house.
I think it's
more akin to a layer action than anything else.
Nuke
I
something.
think it counts as a construct.
Yes.
So this devil right here is new. Actually, both.
Yeah, they both.
This devil right here.
Yeah, that one came in through the door.
This devil is new.
Yeah.
And these two have been here. Which out of the two of them, which one looks more beat up?
It's pretty close. They're pretty close to the same, and both of them look bad. But the one near you looks slightly less healthy than the other one, but they're both in bad shape.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile from a 2nd level slot. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. So one of those is going to just knock that dagger away.
Okay, I'm going to be nice and add this up in a creative way so that you actually get the most bang for your buck. This one,
total.
Yeah, but I'm not using it that way. The 8 of the last 2 will take that one out, and the remaining 5 leaves this one just barely hanging on.
And does it get rid of the dagger? The last of the daggers?
Oh, you're using one on the dagger?
I'm using one to get rid of. I'm using the lowest one to just knock the.
And
get rid
how
of the last
do you
dagger.
have 2 daggers again? We got rid of one of the daggers. I
don't
keep
know.
getting daggers back. I had
Daggers
4,
don't
and then
wanna
I.
leave.
Yeah.
Take it, Vaxildan.
Miss Ruth, you're the god here. You tell
I know
us.
it. It's like, I'm apparently using my god powers without my knowledge, because first I had 4 daggers, then I had 5 and took it off. Then I had.
Oh, that's not good. That's what happened to the Ashians, and look what happened to them.
Yeah, right. All right. So, how of the 2 and the 3 remaining? How much is going on the bearded devil? Are you using all 5 on the knife, or are you using part and part?
I'm trying to get rid of that knife first and foremost.
You would
Like, I
take
don't know
all
how-
5 to get rid of the knife.
Okay, so I'm going to use 5 of that damage to get rid of the knife, and the rest is just going to unload into the bearded devil.
There is no more. You've used 8 to get rid of 1 bearded devil, and you used 5 to get rid of a knife.
I'll take it. That's perfectly fine with me.
Okay, let me put this one that I misunderstood back to where he. All right, so we are up to Varus.
What's the decision? Are we smashing through or are we killing?
We've got to smash through. We've got to regroup with Shepard, or we are screwed.
Varus is going to use 1 bonus action and spend a key point to take the disengage action as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay, so
He is
squeeze
going
that bear through that doorway.
Take off this way. That one is almost dead, so I will go to here.
Arr!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Make 1 attack at the bearded devil in front of Relian, and I will attempt to shove the devil in front of Nokri.
Okay.
So here comes the attack.
That's a hit. And it's gone. And then shove. So give me a grapple check in reverse. How does that work?
Shove is a contest where both participants have to give a strength check, and the higher one, or actually, I think it's athletics.
Yeah, I thought it was opposing athletics.
Is opposing athletics or acrobatics? The
Well, with
recipient's
them, yeah, and with them, since they're NPCs, it's all strength, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, it'll be your acrobatics or athletics against his strength.
Whichever you prefer.
26
Oh
total.
wait, I've got to roll again because he's got a special. He's got no. That's saving throws, not on this. This is not a saving throw. This is a strength off. He rolled an 8 on a strength off.
He gets shoved 5 feet backwards.
Ooh! There's the big barefoot hits him right in the stomach.
Question.
Uh,
Does Nakri get an attack of opportunity? No? I figured it was worth asking.
The creature has to willingly move out of the attack range.
yeah, I was sitting here going, am I going to be nice? I know that they don't actually, but no, I think he just like she's working, killing that killing the one, and suddenly something is gone. Yeah, Epiphany.
What's the health of this guy looking like? Perfectly fine.
He's in pretty good shape. Yeah.
Pretty good shape. I will just go ahead and move to my friends.
Gonna
If I
take an
can.
attack or
Yeah, bring it.
2.
Beard and Glaive.
It's just this one because
Oh, that's right, that guy's
I'm
shoved.
gonna end right next to him.
The beard didn't click. Let's try that again. There we go. The beard rolled a crit 25. Oh, they both rolled a crit 20. No.
Really?
Wait. Something. Hold on.
What the
Glaive
absolute
beard.
hell?
All right. No. The glaive rolled a 14. This thing stuttered, and I have to now figure out which of the stutters was the correct one. The crit was the correct one. But the glaive was a 14. Does that hit?
14 hits.
7 slashing damage, and we'll be doing some constitution saves on that. And you got critted on the beard. The snakes really got you for 14 piercing.
They have
Now,
multiple opportunity attacks.
yeah, it's like these snakes, and it's like 2 creatures almost.
That's
Okay.
scary.
Drink
Yeah.
a potion.
Can use an intercept.
All right, I need a
Oh,
DC 12
shit.
con save.
DC 12 con save. Okay. I double checked my sheet. I do have advantage on this because I took a feat instead of increasing my charisma.
You fool.
Was any of those poison damage?
Yes.
What was the 14 was the poison
You're
damage?
rolling. No, you're rolling for whether you get poison damage. DC 12 con save. Okay.
Hey!
Well, I mean, like, was any of the straight damage that I just received, was it piercing?
That
and
was
slashing?
piercing and slashing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So now I end up over here. This is not a good situation to be in. I am going to drink my potion. Okay. Here's the thing. The potion. Yeah, I'll just drink this stupid potion.
Oh, okay, I'll take it if you don't want it. I spent my goddamn money on that.
And what kind of potion is it?
Healing.
I
I'm
think
sorry,
he-
the healer buggered off, so
I think he was just hoping to save it. That was the thing.
Yeah, I'll take the 9.
Oh, I
And
thought it was superior healing.
no, they were all just 2d4 plus 2s.
Okay.
We're not rich
I thought he
yet.
I thought he brought like Epiphany, the one good one.
No, I just had a regular healing potion.
Okay. Hey, I'm not gonna argue it. I'm just
Do
like,
I have anything I could do for a bonus action? Nope.
I thought you would have cast Expeditious Retreat again.
And take 2? No. I was gonna cast something different when I got here, but then I arrived with 5 HP.
Point taken.
Remember your intercepts. And so we are up to the imp that chews on Rellian's backside. Chomp, chomp, sting, sting. Come on, deep. Roll 20. There we go. I got 2 of them. The first one rolled a 14.
That does not hit.
Okie doke. He does a drive-by stinging, and it does not harm you. As Epiphany goes rushing through the door, Barris goes rushing through the door, he finds himself face to bear with the big suit of armor that immediately hits at him.
That's the plan.
It is only holding 2 daggers. No, that's the wrong one. That's why it's wrong. Where's the... There. That one. That makes more sense. Okay, he whacks at you twice with a long sword. Whack.
AC 14.
Whack. He rolled a 9 and a crit 26. Crit 26.
Yeah.
Crit 26 hits you for 18 slashing.
All right. That's fine.
And Shepard is out of sight at the moment, running for the statue to be continued next week. So this is where we will leave off tonight. You have pretty well wiped out the dangers. The smoke being has disappeared. I'll put him on another layer here so that you can see where the field is, because he's not visible. You're still fighting this animated armor thing. And 1, 2, 3 of the 4 of the other creatures. Okay. Well,
All right.
good thing you have the legendary actions.
Yeah, we need to start remembering these. Yeah, we're going to spam the legendary actions when we get down there, and we've got to remember these intercepts.
Yep.
Hey, I look at be more person. I think I thought we had at least one more person that could do an intercept. We know that.
We have a lot of
Huh?
intercepts.
We've only
I
used 2.
will make
No.
the low intercept.
Yeah. All of them,
Well, no, I mean,
except pretty much
Yeah.
the ones off the board, still have their intercepts left. So.
except Jalaxel.
And
he
Jorlaxel I
has
will
a-
take off the board because he's used his big legendary action.
Yeah.
Oh, just so you know, no one used L'Oreal's intercept. She
Right.
must not be in
That's
danger at all.
I'll put her in danger.
Don't you freaking dare.
I would say let us use up, just for a tactic, let's use up Banders for his attack or intercept, so that he and Layaro can get off the field for story purposes, since he is her guard.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Layaro-
We'll talk
let's
later.
not-
Layaro
let's
can
not plan
take the
anything.
most damage. She really can.
This
She
is
is the
true,
most
too.
powerful. So
Yeah, she's
So-
probably the strongest person here. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Demigods. So,
I mean, this is true. This is true. I was just trying to, from a
We're
story
playing
perspective,
D&D.
save the
She's
overload.
playing Godbound.
okay.
well, this was fun.
Well, this was an interesting evening. You guys went into the lion's lair in absolute spades and diamonds. So yeah.
Well, I think the good thing is,
Group's back together for the most part.
Yeah.
Shepard.
And Shepard, we will have to, next week, we will start off first thing with you. We'll go to the other map and we'll basically see how far you got. Once you can see the other map for a bit, I'll put you guys temporarily on it so we can see where Shepard is at this point, where he moved to. And because once he's got to go down through that cellar, activate the secret door, down through the stairs into the temple. So it's not like he just went into the temple. He's got
a ways to go.
Yeah, he's got a ways to go. So we'll figure out exactly how far he got at the beginning of next week. So thanks for turning in on our return visit, and we did not disconnect. Yay!
Oh my goodness, stable internet. Woo.
Yeah.
stable luck. Anyways, all strategies off stream. Never mind.
Rellian, have you saved up any great words for us?
Bye, everybody. And remember, this week, no clever quips, No funny sayings, no twisted words of wisdom, just one simple truth. People, I think I speak for everybody when I say 2020 frickin' sucks.
I'm ready to burn 2020 in effigy. Absolutely. Yes. So ready.
We're just gonna strike it from the history books.
Yes.
Just be like,
It
black
did
and
not
white.
exist.
2000, you get another go.
It went directly
2020,
from
redacted.
2019 to 2021. There is no
21, yep.
20. Yep.
I said
2021, 2022 Electric Boogaloo.
I said the moment 2019 came around, I said, 2020 is going to be a really interesting year just because of the auspiciousness of the number. I mean, 2020, if something interesting doesn't happen in that year, I'm going to be very disappointed.
So what you're saying is it's your fault.
It could be, because I literally said that
Look,
to
okay.
everybody I've ever had a conversation with. Now,
Look.
when I said something interesting would happen in 2020, I didn't mean something frickin' earth-shattering every frickin' month.
Well, depending on who you talk to, what expert you talk to, 2012, 2020, and 2024 are the three interpretations of the Mayan calendar and of the world. So it's like,
I mean, maybe they weren't far off.
yeah.
All I know is I had a channel for.
And they're all
convention-
election years. What the heck?
You know what also is creepy? 1720, plague. 1820, plague. 1920, plague. 2020, plague.
Well, see,
Yeah,
I'm sitting there
who
like
knows?
hindsight is 2020, but I didn't want to experience the last 100 years in one. Like,
Well,
Oh man.
let's hope that at least we've given you a little bit of humor and break from the world for a bit. We will see you next week, provided no more disasters befall us.
Look,
Good
let's
night, all.
face-
You're basically
Face-
begging for it at this point.
Let's face facts. It's Mother Nature trying to kill us before we kill her.
Good night.